Imagine this. You're about to go for a big job interview. It's your dream job. You've prepared for weeks. You've rehearsed your answers, researched the company, and even picked out the perfect outfit. But as you're about to walk in, a voice creeps into your head. It's subtle at first, almost like a whisper. What if you freeze up? It whispers. What if you forget everything you've prepared? What if you're not good enough? What if they see right through you and realize you're not as competent as you think? That, my friends, is self-doubt rearing its ugly head. It's that insidious voice that tries to undermine our confidence and shake our resolve. Self-doubt is that nagging voice inside us. It doesn't just appear during big moments, it can strike at any time. It makes us question our abilities, our worth, our very potential. It can make even the most confident person feel small and insignificant. It whispers negativity and plants seeds of fear. It tells us that we're not good enough, that we'll never succeed. We've all been there, feeling the weight of uncertainty holding us back. It's a universal experience, one that can be incredibly isolating. But here's the thing, you are not alone. Everyone at some point has felt the grip of self-doubt. Self-doubt is a universal human experience. It doesn't discriminate, it affects people from all walks of life. It affects everyone, from the high-powered executive to the stay-at-home parent. No one is immune to its effects. It's important to remember that. When self-doubt strikes, remind yourself that you're not alone in this struggle. We need to remember that we are capable of amazing things. Each of us has unique talents and strengths. We just need to learn how to silence that inner critic and unleash our true potential. By acknowledging our self-doubt and facing it head-on, we can overcome it and achieve greatness. Where does this self-doubt come from? It's a question that haunts many of us, often in the quiet moments when we're alone with our thoughts. Self-doubt can be a persistent shadow, following us through various stages of life, but understanding its origins can be the first step in overcoming it. It often stems from past experiences. Think back to childhood. Those early years are formative, shaping much of who we become. The environment we grow up in, the people we interact with, and the experiences we have all contribute to our self-perception. Were you criticized or told you weren't good enough? These moments, though they may seem insignificant at the time, can leave deep scars. A harsh word from a parent, a teacher's disapproving look, or being excluded by peers can all plant seeds of doubt that grow over time. These early experiences can leave a lasting impact, shaping how we view ourselves and our abilities. As we reflect on these moments, we might realize how they've influenced our self-esteem and confidence, often without us even being aware of it. As we grow older, societal pressures and expectations also play a role. The world around us is constantly sending messages about who we should be and what we should achieve. These external pressures can be overwhelming, adding layers to our self-doubt. We're bombarded with images of perfection, making us feel like we're not thin enough, rich enough, or successful enough. The media portrays an idealized version of life that is often unattainable, yet we measure ourselves against these unrealistic standards. This constant comparison only fuels our self-doubt, making us question our own worth. We see curated snapshots of other people's lives and wonder why we don't measure up, not realizing that these images are often far from reality. But here's a secret. Those images of perfection, they're often unattainable and unrealistic. The truth is, everyone has their own struggles and insecurities, no matter how perfect their life may seem on the outside. They're often unattainable and unrealistic. Behind every flawless photo is a team of professionals working to create an illusion. Models are airbrushed, lighting is manipulated, and imperfections are edited out. They're airbrushed, edited, and carefully curated to present an idealized version of reality. What we see is not the whole truth, but a polished version designed to captivate and influence us. We need to stop comparing ourselves to others and start focusing on our own unique strengths and abilities. Each of us has our own journey, our own set of skills and talents that make us who we are. We all have something special to offer the world. Embracing our individuality and recognizing our worth can help us overcome self-doubt and lead a more fulfilling life. Remember, you are enough just as you are. Self-doubt can have a crippling effect on our lives. It creeps in quietly, often unnoticed at first, but soon it starts to grow. It whispers in our ears, telling us that we're not good enough, that we can't achieve what we set out to do. This insidious voice can become so loud that it drowns out our ambitions and dreams. It prevents us from pursuing our dreams, taking risks, and stepping outside our comfort zones. We become paralyzed by the fear of failure, and this fear keeps us stuck in a cycle of inaction. We see the mountain of tasks before us and feel overwhelmed, unsure of where to start. and stepping outside our comfort zones. The unknown becomes a terrifying place, and we hesitate to take that leap of faith. We stand at the edge, looking down, and the fear grips us tightly. What if we fall? What if we fail? When we doubt ourselves, we hesitate, procrastinate, and ultimately hold ourselves back from reaching our full potential. We sit at our desks, staring at blank pages, unable to start. We watch the clock, letting time slip away, convincing ourselves that we'll start tomorrow, and ultimately, hold ourselves back from reaching our full potential. It impacts our relationships, our careers, and even our physical and mental health. We feel disconnected in social settings, unsure of our place. In the office, we stand alone, feeling unconfident and out of place. And even our physical and mental health. The stress manifests in our bodies, leading to physical ailments. We struggle to get out of bed, feeling the weight of the world pressing down on us. Visits to the doctor's office become frequent as we seek help for the stress and anxiety that plague us. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and a general feeling of dissatisfaction with life. We sit in dark rooms, feeling the anxiety gnawing at us. Despair becomes a constant companion, and the world seems a little less bright, and a general feeling of dissatisfaction with life. We look out of windows with blank expressions, feeling disconnected from the world around us. The sadness follows us even in moments that should bring joy. It's a heavy burden to carry. The weight of self-doubt is like a heavy bag we carry up a hill, each step becoming more difficult. We walk slowly, feeling the strain on our shoulders, wondering if we'll ever reach the top. But it doesn't have to define us. We have the power to change the narrative. We can look at ourselves in the mirror and see determination instead of doubt. We can stand tall and confident, ready to face the challenges ahead. We have the power to break free from its grip. The chains of self-doubt can be shattered. We can tear up the negative words that have held us back and rewrite our story with positivity and hope. We can choose to challenge those negative thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations. By writing down our strengths and achievements, we remind ourselves of our worth. We place sticky notes with positive messages on our mirrors so we see them every day. We can choose to believe in ourselves even when it feels difficult. Each small victory builds our confidence. We stand a little taller, smile a little brighter, and take pride in our accomplishments. Remember, the first step to overcoming any challenge is believing that it's possible. With determination and self-belief, we can conquer any mountain. The journey begins with a single step, and with each step, we move closer to our goals. So how do we conquer this self-doubt monster? One step at a time. Start by setting small, achievable goals. Each time you accomplish a goal, no matter how small, celebrate your success. This will boost your confidence and help you build momentum. Another powerful tool is positive self-talk. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself. Are you constantly criticizing and putting yourself down? If so, it's time to change the script. Start by replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I am capable of figuring this out." Section 5. A dose of self-compassion. Remember to be kind to yourself. We all make mistakes. It's part of being human. Instead of beating yourself up over setbacks, view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Think of it this way. When a friend is struggling, do you criticize them or offer support? Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer a loved one. Embrace your imperfections. Nobody is perfect. In fact, it's our flaws and imperfections that make us unique and interesting. Trying to be perfect is an impossible standard to live up to. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Celebrate your efforts and acknowledge how far you've come. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Section 6. The power of positive self-talk. Positive self-talk is like fuel for your soul. It nourishes your mind and helps you believe in your abilities. When you speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, you create a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Start by identifying your negative self-talk patterns. What are the common themes? What triggers these thoughts? Once you're aware of them, you can start to challenge and reframe them. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," counter that thought with, "I am worthy and deserving of success." It may feel strange at first, but with practice it will become more natural. Remember, your thoughts have power. Choose to focus on the positive and watch as your confidence soars. Section 7. Learning from legends. Don't just take my word for it. Look at the stories of successful people throughout history. Oprah Winfrey, a media mogul, faced immense adversity in her life. Yet she persevered, believing in her vision and her ability to overcome any obstacle. J.K. Rowling, author of the beloved Harry Potter series, received countless rejections from publishers before finally finding success. These individuals, and countless others, teach us that setbacks and self-doubt are not roadblocks, but rather stepping stones on the path to success. Their stories remind us that success is not a straight line. It's a journey filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. But with perseverance and a belief in ourselves, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our dreams. Section 8. Embracing imperfection. Perfection is a myth. It's an illusion that keeps us trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and inadequacy. When we strive for perfection, we set ourselves up for disappointment because we're human, and humans make mistakes. Instead of chasing after an impossible ideal, embrace your imperfections. See them as opportunities for growth and learning. Remember, it's often in our mistakes that we discover our greatest strengths. Don't be afraid to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. It's in those moments of vulnerability that we truly grow and discover our full potential. So, embrace the unknown. Celebrate your imperfections, and watch as you blossom into the best version of yourself. Section 9. Conquering your fears and living your dreams. You have the power within you to conquer your self-doubt and live a life filled with purpose and passion. It starts with a single step. Take that step today. Believe in yourself even when it feels difficult. Remember, you are capable of amazing things. Now go out there and make it happen.